How you doing, folks? Papa Joe here. Deadgum light ain't wanting to work right. Well, I might have to put you on pause a minute. It just went out. There it goes. We'll try that now. Been reading a little bit online. I had to answer a few questions or comments on some of my stuff. Had someone that claims to be from Black Lives Matter that we exchanged several comments. Another one of these that, with me voicing my opinion, they're telling me how I'm a KKK member. Really? Because I disagree with you? Or is it because I'm talking the truth about Black Lives Matter? They're talking nonsense. They're ignorant, and they don't bother to educate themselves. They're sucking up the Kool-Aid. I tell you what, it's got to be a garden hose, because it ain't a straw. They're getting too much of it, especially when they made a comment about, if I seen a truck driver going down the road with a Confederate flag, would I stop him, tell him to take it off? No, because I know what the Confederate flag was about. I know what the Confederate War was about, and despise people being spoon fed by the media and the politicians. The Civil War was not about slavery. And I've had some very intelligent, supposedly intelligent people try to argue with me about that, even before YouTube. Folks, it wasn't about slavery, it was about taxes. That's what started the Civil War. The slavery issue didn't come up until towards the end. The Confederate battle flag had nothing to do about slavery. Now, I will grant you that in the 50s and 60s, when the civil rights started, then yes, a lot of people adopted the Confederate flag for whatever reasons. But I don't have a problem with the Confederate flag. I've been a rebel all my life. Not that I'm a Confederate, but I have rebelled. I've rebelled as long as I could, ever since I left home. And I've been rebelling against mostly society and the government ever since. Not that you can tell it from my sweet personality. But then they got on about the KKK. And I explained to them, it's real simple. The KKK is not out actively hunting and killing people, which they informed me that neither was Black Lives Matter. There was one incident where someone claimed to be part of the Black Lives Matter. I got news for you. We've all seen the videos. We're not stupid. You know? Come on. Be for real. We know what your Black Lives Matter is about. Now, you can try to color it any color you want, but it's showing its true colors. We are under attack as Americans, and as Christians, and as patriots, and as regular old man and wife marriage. Our children are under attack. Their future is under attack. We have the lesbian gay community that is wanting to do all kinds of stupid stuff and make their unions a marriage. It's not a marriage. It's not a biblical marriage. And yes, America was found on the Bible, not on anything else but the Bible. We have too many quotes from our founding fathers that do stand up and verify that. So no, a marriage is between one man and one woman, like it or not. Try to color it what you want. You put lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig. Period. And yeah, I know, I'll hear it about that. Oh, you're calling gays pig. No, I'm a country boy, and that's old country saying. You can't handle it, tough shit. We have socialists that are trying to attack us. that feel the burn. What in the world do y'all think he was? He was a self-admitted socialist trying to take over our country and run it. Now, what do you think he was going to do when he took over? You think he's going to say, oh no, I was just kidding, I really wasn't going to do that stuff? Hogwash. You have a murderer and a liar trying to run for president. She has sold our country out so many times, so many ways. She has been caught in so many lies. I do not understand why she's not in prison. What kind of stuff do they have that they're blackmailing our leaders and people with? What in the world's going on with this? We have ISIS that has training camps in our country. I know you think I got a tinfoil hat on. No, I don't. Our government has showed their films of it. They've showed aerial pictures of it. It's out there for everybody to see. They're not even hiding this stuff. It's right out in our eyes, in our faces. And people are still in denial. Why? This nonsense, it can't happen in America? You're wrong. It is happening. We have issues. And everything that I have mentioned, I'll spit it out in a minute. Everything I've mentioned is out there for you to do your own fact checks on. Don't do it like New York Times did their fact checks on Donald Trump. They couldn't even find their own article that was also stating what Donald Trump had said, and they was calling him a liar and all this other nonsense, and their own paper had reported the same thing. Imagine that. Folks, we're under attack. Period. We have the one world order. That has been coming down the pike since so far back. Back when I was a baby or before I was even born. It goes that far back. We're under attack. And our government and the media keeps trying to keep you and I fighting and arguing over trivial stuff. Does it really matter if Donald Trump is the most perfect person for president? That would be Jesus Christ, and I don't think he's going to come down and run it. He's so aggravated with all of the world, I doubt if he... don't get me started. So instead of voting for Donald Trump, which I pretty much have decided I will, because he's our only chance. So instead of voting for Donald Trump, you're going to go vote for this Gary Johnson or whoever that woman is running. Do you realize every time you cast a vote for them, you're casting a vote for Hillary? A good friend of mine hates Donald Trump so bad, his Christian beliefs won't allow him to vote for Donald Trump because Donald Trump has lied. Excuse me? You've been voting, he's my age, so he's been voting for 40 years, more or less. Every damn politician you voted for was a liar. That's what they do. They have a special school up there. They give them a shot in the ass and say, here, go to this class and learn how to lie. Really? So now all of a sudden, you dislike someone so bad because they lie? You got to come up with something better than that for me. Folks, do you want Hillary in? It's that simple. Do you want a lying, murdering female in the office? I ain't got nothing wrong with having a female president, but she ain't it. She ain't it. The only thing worse than her would be if you voted for Michelle. Why don't you go ahead and vote for her? She's about as stupid as Hillary and about as bad. Y'all need to open your eyes up, and you need to be opening your mouths up, and you need to speak your mind. Quit being corralled by the political correct world. And you need to start speaking out. I guarantee you the Democrats are speaking out. Well, when you hear somebody talking stupid, open up. Open up. Call them out on it. Believe it or not, I do. Folks, we're being attacked from all sides. And if you ain't careful, before you and I are dead and buried, this won't be America no more. I don't know what they'll call it. Right now they're trying to ban our flag. Can you believe that? They want to ban our flag because it offends people. It should scare them. It should terrify them is what it should do. It's what it used to do. I tell you what, the more of this stuff I read up on, the more irate I get. I tell you the truth. I do not understand folks. I don't understand them the least little bit. That person with Black Lives Matter, I told them, I said, y'all keep doing the same thing. You keep voting Democrat. Why don't you try something different? And their response, what? Vote for Donald Trump? He's a racist. We couldn't vote for him. Donald Trump ain't no more racist than I am. But then again, there's those of you that are calling me racist. Why? Because I judge a person for what they are. And that's what I do. Prove to me what you are. If you prove yourself to be a man, good deal. If you prove yourself to be a punk, I'm going to call you a punk. One of my kids had a very hard time learning that lesson about daddy. You don't like my friends. I know. I don't. They're a bunch of wannabe gangbangers. They go to the county lockup for 30 days and come out and think that they're a hardened criminal. No, they're a punk. Pull your damn pants up, get a job, take care of that baby you made. You do that, you might get a little bit of respect from me, but when you got your pants down and living off of a woman's welfare, I ain't got nothing for you, and I don't care what color you are. Folks, we got a problem. And if you and I, the ones that literally watch my videos regularly, if people like us do not speak up and stand up, we're going to lose it. We'll lose the election, and then we're going to lose our country. The only good thing about it is I'm overweight, I smoke too much, and maybe I won't have to see too many years of it. I feel sorry for my grandbabies. They're going to have to straighten up our screw-ups. They're coming from us at all sides, folks. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Y'all have a good evening. Remember, God loves you and so do I. Good night.